Canada is facing a major access to justice problem. As a series of national studies have suggested, a considerable proportion of Canadians have legal needs that are left unmet. To better understand the nature of unmet legal needs in Saskatchewan, the University of Saskatchewan Centre for Forensic Behavioral Science and Justice Studies, College of Law, and Create Justice conducted, designed, and administered the 2021-2022 Saskatchewan Legal Needs Survey to assess Saskatchewan communities' legal needs and access to justice issues from the perspective of those who provide justice-related supports and services, including lawyers and representatives from community organizations who serve clients that may experience justice-related problems. Two different versions of the survey were created for lawyers and community-based organizations, or CBOs, but in general, the surveys explored general perceptions of justice-related problems and access to justice barriers, areas of law most in demand and barriers to accessing services in these areas, legal and non-legal supports most in demand and barriers to accessing them, social groups most in need of legal supports, common justice-related problems experienced by clients, and ways to increase access to legal supports and services in their community.
The Saskatchewan Legal Needs Survey was completed by 67 community-based organization representatives. Approximately half of these participants agreed or strongly agreed with the following statements. The legal system is difficult to navigate for those seeking legal supports. People are less likely to take action to solve justice-related problems that have higher costs. And a significant barrier to addressing individuals' legal needs is the unintegrated nature of services available in the community. Similarly, close to half of participants strongly disagreed with the following two statements. There are an adequate number of services available to support the legal needs of our community, and people are aware of legal supports that are available in their community. Further, around half of participants reported that people are sometimes able to obtain effective legal advice, gather legal information or representation for a justice-related problem, access legal supports in a timely manner, and resolve justice-related problems after seeking legal support. Representatives of community-based organizations also highlighted that the top 5 justice-related problems experienced by their clients pertain to criminal matters, family issues, social assistance, housing, and money. Several suggestions were given to make legal services more accessible, including enhancing access to subsidized legal consultation, increasing public knowledge of legal services, having dedicated services to support clients through the legal system, integrating social and legal services, and increasing access to cultural support to assist with navigating through the legal system. In addition to the top justice-related problems, representatives from community-based organizations highlighted the demographic groups that are currently being underserved in the province, including low-income earners, persons with mental illness, unemployed or economically inactive persons, Indigenous peoples, and homeless persons. Respondents further highlighted common reasons as to why it is difficult for individuals to access the legal support they need, including limited financial resources for legal representation, limited personal resources to support attendance at legal appointments, cultural barriers, and limited understanding of the formal justice system, including legal rights and responsibilities. To address these issues, respondents provided recommendations such as enhancing resources to offer free, subsidized, or low-cost legal consultation or guidance, increasing public knowledge about legal supports, developing dedicated services to guide clients through the legal process, integrating social and legal services, and increasing access to cultural supports, whether that be through language or translation services.
The Saskatchewan Legal Needs Survey was also completed by 272 lawyers, with close to or over half agreeing or strongly agreeing to the following statements. The vast majority of justice-related problems can be resolved outside of the formal legal system. People are less likely to take action to solve justice-related problems that have higher costs. Eligibility for free, subsidized, or low-cost legal services available to support the legal needs of our community are too restrictive. And a significant barrier to addressing individuals' legal needs is the unintegrated nature of services available in the community. In addition, about half of the lawyers who completed the survey disagreed or strongly disagreed that there are an adequate number of services available to support the legal needs of our community, and that people are aware of the legal supports available in the community. Lawyers also identified that the top 3 areas of law that were most in demand but not adequately offered were family, criminal, and housing. To improve access to these areas of law, lawyers suggested increasing availability of government-subsidized services that include alternative billing arrangements, additional resources dedicated to service provision, and improving collaboration between legal and non-legal service providers in each area of law. Lawyers specified that the most underserved groups in the community were low-income earners, Indigenous peoples, and persons with mental illness. To improve these groups' access to the legal supports and services they require, respondents highlighted a need for improving access to free or subsidized legal services, more cultural training for legal service providers, greater recognition of Indigenous ideologies, and additional funding for legal and advocacy support networks.
Overall, the Saskatchewan Legal Needs Survey highlighted several unmet legal needs in communities in our province. To improve and manage justice-related problems, representatives from community-based organizations suggested that clients with legal needs require greater access to legal information and education, affordable legal services and support, access to legal consultation, representation, and guidance, and adequate language interpretation and cultural services. Similarly, lawyers highlighted the need for greater access to adequate legal representation, information, navigation, advice, and advocacy, increased access to resources which support the procurement of legal consultation, representation, guidance, and support, access to subsidized or low-cost legal representation, and access to non-legal supports. Future research would benefit from further analyzing this feedback from lawyers and representatives of community-based organizations alongside user-focused perspectives on justice-related problems, legal needs, and barriers to access to justice to ensure that the perspectives of service providers align with the perspectives of those who directly face these issues in Saskatchewan.